Alright, how's it going today, guys? So, as you see, we have a train. Technically, we have two trains. We have this one that has iron, that one that has steel, or I guess backwards. This one has the iron, that one has the steel. I've got this set up so our steel and iron come in. I have filtered mini loaders here to pull from one or the other. And then these assemblers that turn the rolls into plates, and then each one of them have their own silo, which we're filling up on. This is a temporary solution. I had to get something done because we were completely out of iron, because I did a boo-boo. I made a whole bunch of active provider chests and active provider silos, thinking that that would actively provide anything that needed that particular resource. And no, it actively provided crap to every storage chest I had. So I've taken all of them out and put in buffer silos and buffer chests, and that works. There is a thing that annoys me, and I don't know if there's an easy way to fix it. The only way I can think of is to make a storage chest that's dedicated. Like if I take where's that? Like if I take this storage chest and I put it here, and I set the logistics filter to the electric poles that we have in here, which for some reason I can't find it in my inventory. There we go. Stick that in there. Then I'm guessing if I put, let's see. If I take these and put them in there, then I'm hoping that they will come and drop them off here. Because the idea is, aha, that works. Okay. So let's get those out of there. So basically the idea is I don't want a whole lot of things in this buffer chest for them to bring things to me. But they can't put things in here either if they're red. And since I have this feeding it, there's no room for them to put things. Because I was upgrading a belt, and there's no place for the belts they pick up to go. So I'm guessing if I do this for every one of these, they could drop them off in the storage chest, and then the storage chest would fill the buffer chest when it has room. And if I do that with the logistics thing, I'm hoping that it's going to keep them from putting anything else in that chest. I guess we'll find out if that's the case or not. If anybody knows, let me know. But anyways, I did a thing. By the way, I've played like 3 sessions or so, quite a few hours each one, and gotten all of this finally cleared out. We have some really massive fighters up here, by the way. We have Badass Behemoth and Badass Behemoth Worms. Really nasty. The biters are actually not getting one shot by the plasma turret, so we probably need to go to plasma turret Mark 3 now. But those take lithium-ion batteries, and we haven't got to those yet. But this is what I'm doing just so we have iron and steel back up here. I still don't have tin, and I'm not sure what the other two things are we're missing. But I wanted to show you guys what all I've been doing. I've done some cleanup around here. I've done some revamping of things around here. I need to put in some more solar panels because we have run completely out of the green algae. We're only running whatever we get in at the moment, which is quite unusual. So these are getting used quite a lot, and this is all running all the time, except for that last bank. But the other thing I've been doing is I upgraded this a whole lot. We only had like 6 or 8 of these. Now we got way more. And amazingly, that is only feeding one filter. None of the gem stuff is running. And I've got all of these filters in down here. And this is the only one that ever runs. Because mineralized water, all of our mineralized water, is going to the green algae. So I need to put in some more solar panels so that way our green algae isn't getting used up as much, making us methane for power, which it's also getting used for carbon, because we need lots of carbon for lots of things. And I probably need to, looks like we're actually going through CO2 as well, which is kind of amazing. We hadn't been for a long time. So I may actually have to set up that other bank over here, because which I don't even think setting up this other bank over here would do any good. Which actually, yeah, I just got to get the output of it. But yeah, most of what's running is all going up here and turning into methane whenever we do have enough. So we may actually have to set up something else for some of our carbon, since we're using all of that at the moment. We did run out of all the alumina we had over here. By the way, that filtration is only doing the same stuff we're doing on the other side, so it's uranium, fluorine, or fluorite and thorium. That's what we need. And so there's only like 3 or 4 of them that run. But we're completely out of the alluvia that we had down here, so I'll have to get some more. I want to get to the one that's over here underneath our brown, but I've got to get this stuff moved first. This is what we're going to be using to get our lithium, so we'll be getting to that sooner or later. But what I'm planning on doing, I'm trying to get rid of this water right here. I've already cleared it from way up there all the way down to here, so I don't have a whole lot more to do. But I'm going to make this basically this whole area over here is probably going to be our new assembly area for all the things. I want to try to use trains for it, but I'm terrible with trains, so it's going to be a heck of a project trying to get all of it done and figured out. Right now I only have, like I said, the 2 trains running over here, and they've got a stupid stop thing that's holding them up, so they're not running very often. I'm still working on it, but I didn't leave enough room to get enough stops in here for everything. Let's see, I still have the Invar here, the Cobalt Steel there, and what the hell did I put that one in for? I must have been for this one. So I did have this a straight thing, and that didn't work. The fact that these stack sizes are so big is seriously annoying the hell out of me more and more. And then we have everything over here that needs to get done. I guess I didn't plan this out well enough. I may have to move the silos and belt everything down, like down here, and then have this is our train pickup area, because it's definitely not working the way I've been trying to do it. But this way I could get iron and steel up there, so I can start auto crafting the rails, which is what I need to get done, so we can do lots and lots more rails. But I just wanted to show you guys what I have been working on here. I did take out the old carbon that was over here, and everything has been moved from this area except for the silicon, which I still need to get moved, but I removed that as this over here that we had for making carbon. I'm probably going to move this silicon, so the carbon's not going to be needed there. We also ended up having way too much purified water coming from our electrolyzers now that everything's running well, so I also put in some, here it is, I put in top-up valves from all of these up here, so if we don't have enough purified water here, then it'll send it here, but these won't run unless we're short on purified water. I've also tried to redo the purified water a bit to make sure that everything goes in one side and out the other side. And then I have a non-return valve here for the input so nothing can go back that way. I probably should change that to a pump, but I don't really have enough room for that. But I'm going to try to do this in a completely different way, I guess. Well, I'm kind of thinking of this area as my starter base and just kind of redoing everything little by little in different areas around it, or spreading out even more. We've got a lot more world to use, but it's going to take up lots and lots of room. So I wanted to get you guys a video out to show you what I have been doing and let you know that, again, this is going to be a little slow because I got to do lots of stuff. But yeah, that's what's been going on. I'm going to work on getting these rails taken care of. The only issue with doing the rails is it takes stone, and all my stone is going to make us landfill to fill in the area. So I'm going to have to use some of that stone now for this. I'm really thinking about just processing more stuff. Even though I don't need it, there is one thing we do have an issue with. Almost forgot about that. I have this silicon trying to get empty, so we can get it finally removed. Same with the nickel. But before I even hooked that one up, we had filled up with nickel over here because we're not using enough of it. There's not really enough things to use nickel. So what I ended up doing was putting in a warehouse down here to hold the nickel, and it's basically just a buffer. So this is coming from the other one, this is coming from our main silo up here, and we just have tons of nickel. But hopefully I can get this some of this rail stuff done, and we can. I think the next video I'm going to automate crafting the rails, and I think we should be able to do roboports. Roboports in here are a bit more of a pain in the butt because we got to make the antenna arrays, the hatch door, the charging pad, and the steel, and then divot steel, which is electric circuit, copper cable. So I'm gonna have to get the copper spools over there, and I probably need to get the solder spools up there for that, but we'll see. That's just iron and steel. Okay, so other than getting those up there, I should be able to do that, so I'll work on that, and we'll start setting up a little thing up there for automating those next time. I'll see you guys then. If you have any suggestions on anything, please let me know. I am getting to the point where things are getting more and more spread out, complicated, and it's taking me a lot more time to do things. So if you know of a way to do it a little bit better, let me know. And I really want to try to get a nice proper grid set up of RoboPort so things can supply me with more things. I've got these all set up here, which is doing a pretty good job of at the moment. But I want to get a nice proper grid set up of it. But anyways, I'm out of here. I rambled enough. I will see you guys later.